Renee.
Hey, Jason, real quickly, I would like for you to know that we have our board president with us. He can be only here at the very beginning of the meeting, but he wanted to come, introduce himself, and of course meet you. Dr. E.J. Johnson is here, and Jason, grateful you are too. We have some new members with us also.
Very cool. I see Rayanne,
Hey, Jason.
Noel, Brooke, Christopher Cason's in the house. What's up, Tony? What's up, Misa, Renee?
Hello.
Andrea down there, Misty. Misty? I got a new nickname for you, Misty. You want to know it right now in public, or you want me to tell you later?
Oh, God. You guys start right off
She's
the
on
bat.
mute. She's on mute. She can't say anything.
Okay, what is it? What is it? I
It's
knew you
Mis-
had to pick on me.
Misty the Mouth. Misty the Mouth.
Misty the Mouse?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Because you open that thing, you change lives, baby. Come on.
The mouth, not mouse.
Not the
Thank you,
mouse.
Jason.
The mouth.
Thank you, Jason. I thought
You're
you were going to be
welcome.
smart, but you were actually nice. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm never smart. I am never sarcastic.
That's a huge heart underneath all of that, right?
Yeah.
And we have a new member with us, Karina. We have Misa, who's been with us but yet has not been able to be with us live. She's here tonight live. We have Karina, who is here with us observing. And then Jason, you did not meet Matt Hancock. He's out of Las Vegas. He and Marcus worked with me last year, and they are going to be very, very involved. They're involved in the fundraising and sponsorship team. So wanted to highlight them.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Is that Dr. E.J. Johnson? He's the board member right there?
He's the board president. Yes, he is.
He's the board president, and he gets to be all handsome and stuff like that.
Yeah. He's amazing.
Why can't we see you?
My video's not on. What's up, Jack? Is that Jack over there?
Jackaroo, say hey.
Is he
You're on
falling
Candid
asleep?
Camera.
What's up, Jack? There
I'm
we go. I'll
good.
fix my camera.
We've had bubble bath and we are ready to.
Oh, it's time for bed. Bubble bath, and it's time to go crash. All right, well, let's so
Erin is actually our scribe, and she did let me know that she was here. She's fixing her router really quick, and she's going to be right back. So,
hi, Karina. Hi, Matthew. Haven't met you guys yet.
How's it going?
Awesome and amazing. How are you doing?
The same.
Fantastic.
yes. So
Karina's on mute down there. She's like hanging out.
Yes, hello, how are you?
If I was any better, I'd be twins, baby. Come on.
Okay, so for those that do not know, of course, we've got Jason Cisneros, and Coach Jason was one of the 5 coaches that, quote unquote, I won to get to work with from the Next Impactor. His claim to fame is truly that he is a master businessman, and he also is the Bald Avenger. He has a second persona that he is a comedian. So you get a businessman that knows what he's doing and has a real strategy that has a bit of a side to him that is a comedic side. So you get the whole thing mixed together. And we have Lauren Harris, who is one of
Lauren, how are you?
yeah, good to see
Hi.
you. Welcome. And he is a producer. He is an event coordinator. Many people know him very, very well. And so I want to say thank you, Lauren, for being here. He's a coach extraordinaire. And he is, of course, the host of Bathrobe Moments in the morning and Bathrobe at night. Bathrobe Moments at night?
You have a whole store.
And he thinks he's kind of some sort of chef now. He's got a purple mixer for his cakes and shit.
You're just
Like-
stealing us of the power. Lauren, no, don't let him do that to you.
You know, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah.
I don't hate either one of them. I love the game and I love the player.
Uh-huh.
So Aaron is still, let me see if where she's
Jason,
at.
I see you've already trained Tamara to call you master. That was quick.
Master, no, coach. Coach.
You said he's a master.
Oh,
my
well.
God.
Okay, I was giving a compliment that
I'm
he
just
is.
playing.
Feeding
Yeah.
into it. You're feeding into it. No.
I'm
Okay.
just playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Skip. We have, okay, let me just also say I'm very, very honored that we have Skip Thomas with us. We have an Emmy Award winner that is into videography. He's a photographer. He's a film person. He knows what he's doing, and he's humble, and he's a buddy. So grateful that you're here, Skip.
What's up, Skip? Welcome, buddy. None of the rest of us have Emmys, so thanks for throwing that in our face. Yes, he's bald.
I will have one. I will have one. I will have one. And you may, Jason, someday. But I will
Yes.
definitely have one.
I'll rub it. I'll rub it over the top. But he's bald. Like, that's the only thing that matters, right? Okay, so do we want to get started, Tamara?
Yeah, we should. I mean, oh, there's Aaron. Aaron, you're our scribe. So are you ready to get going? Did you talk with Danielle and have the G-Spot information that we can get going with the Mios? There we go.
You just threw out the word G-spot like everybody
just
here
gonna
understands
say,
what that means.
I know. Remember, I'm new and I had no
I
clue
don't
what
know.
that
They were
was.
like, wait, what?
I was like,
we're like,
Tamara, what are you getting me into?
well,
I
come
thought
on,
it was a volunteer
what's going on
spot.
here? Talking about a G-spot.
Hmm.
We're just all really excited.
Alrighty then.
Okay, you guys, let me explain. You know me. Come on, I'm a Girl Scout. G-Spot for growth. Come on.
I know, filthy-minded people.
Come
Jeez.
on. We
Coming
are
from
growing.
coming
We
from
are
Jason.
growing this
exactly.
event for Giving
Right.
Tuesday, and I'm proud of it. So let's
This is my
do
first
this.
live with all of you guys, but I have been stalking all of you, and I know all those little things, Mr. Jason.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You know what you're in for then, Misa.
I do.
All right. So are we at it?
Yep, we're good. So, so for those of you that are new, honestly, like it's the G-Spot is it's a place most businesses and most charities fail. 96% of them, to be exact. Charities fail at a faster rate than for-profits do. They do it in a speedier fashion, usually because charities run out of passion. They're really passionate about something when they start up, and then they realize that they have to be in full-time fundraiser mode. And so a lot of that passion is lost because the thing that they hate the worst is being a salesperson. And so that's where they shut down a lot faster than for-profits. And so when I was building out this 12-week course, which my team tried to get me to do for 3 years, and I fought against it because I don't like a lot of the digital courses that exist out there. A lot of the courses, a lot of the gurus are full of shit. And so I don't ever need to be associated with that kind of thing. But the G-Spot came about where growth is what every organization is attempting to do. They're attempting to grow their cash flow. They're attempting to grow their outcomes. They're attempting to grow their profits. Nonprofits are attempting to grow their impact in the community, specifically like we are here with Chemo Buddies for Life. And so if 96% of them fail, and the only difference is how quickly they fail, then what I found was that there's a sweet spot for you to hit in your business that brings all the pleasure, the time, the extra money, all that kind of stuff. So and if you know my personality, it was a little naughty, so I decided to call it the G-Spot for growth. So what we're participating in here right now is something that it's part of the infrastructure, because I've built, turned around, impacted, sold over 100 companies now. And there's a duplicatable process that I built that allowed me to be able to impact that many businesses. And so this is part of it, and it's called a MIO session, right? MIO, massively important outcomes. I hate meetings. I hate them because usually it's one person talking, like I'm doing right now, that irritates the shit out of you, and they don't actually get anything done. And that's what usually happens in a meeting. This is a very structured meeting. For the first 15 minutes of our time together, we have a 90-minute time frame, and we're going to hit that or under from now on, no matter if we're done or we're not. We're going to honor everybody's time, right? So we have 15 minutes in the beginning to go through the commitments that everybody made the prior week, okay? Then we're going to have an hour in which we can discuss anything we need to. Sometimes we need 15 minutes of it, right? Sometimes we need the whole entire hour, but it's to discuss things that are moving us forward, that are going to move us forward. And then the last 15 minutes is everybody that's here, that's on the Mio sheet, is going to set their Mios for the next week. Okay, the tracking system that you've got here, you see we did 10-9 was last week. So we capture all of the advancements, the progress, the growth commitments that everybody made. And we can track that all the way back. So by the time we get to Giving Tuesday, and whatever the outcome is, right now we have an outcome of signing people up as buddies and raising $50,000. So we're either going to hit that mark, we're going to miss it underneath of it, or we're going to far exceed it. What's going to happen is, in order to recreate why I've been so good at turnarounds, is because when I go in, I look for two things, two specific items. The best you've ever done, what were the activities, and what was the culture like, right? What was the environment and what was the activities? If I can reproduce those, I can reproduce the highest level production of any business, any charity, any athletic performance, any relationship performance, any of that. In my personal joy, my personal happiness. If I can reproduce the environment and the activities, I can reproduce the result. And so what we're looking at here is we're taking our best gamble, because we've not done a Giving Tuesday before. We're taking the best that everybody here has to offer, and we're putting it into action items from one week to the next. And so we'll go through here, and you'll see that it'll produce a percentage. Last week, I think we got a 52%. The sweet spot, again, for Mios is about 75. If you're doing better than 75, that usually means we're setting too easy of goals or outcomes. And if we get under it, that means that we may have set too big of outcomes, or we have an uncommitted group of human beings, right? One of the two, could be a mixture of both. So that's what this thing tells us that we're looking at here right now. So I'm not going to do a ton of teaching today. What we're going to do is we're going to bang out a real live Mio session. If you want to know the teaching, you can go back to the last two sessions, because I taught a lot on those two. If you're interested, and if you're not, cool. Usually people pay, hundreds of thousands of dollars for the stuff that was for free those last two sessions, but don't pay attention to it if you don't want to. That was a joke, but anyways. So Tamara, let's go through yours. We just start at the top. And Aaron, if you want to run this, you just ask people, bank, what that was. That's not very specific, so we'll have to come back to improving this as we go. But this is the third week that we've done this. And actually, this is the first week that we're going to actually do it in the proper format with zero teaching. Okay? So that's my introduction.
Okay.
So Aaron, if you want to run this, here's how it goes. Tamara, did you do bank?
Not complete.
So that's a no.
That's a no.
What was the roadblock?
We need 2 more signatures.
Okay. From
One from Misty and one from Jay, and we only got the paperwork this afternoon to be able to get them, or this morning. So,
and the other thing I want to make sure, because I didn't say it, is that we never attack the person. We always attack the problem, right? And so if we put the roadblock up here with zero emotion attached to it, it's like, boom, now we know. The roadblock is I need to get with Dr. J. I need to get with Misty. And now we know that may inform our next week's Mio session. There is zero judgment, zero attacking, because most companies and most charities have a board, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to avoid looking bad or being made to feel bad or not like we're not doing our job. That's what a lot of companies are set up for. And the only way that you grow a company is by failing, right? Because you're trying something new constantly.
Right.
And so this puts us in an environment that's non-judgmental, because we're always attacking the problem. You put up a goal to get the bank stuff done. All I want to know is what was the roadblock, why you got to know, so that the next time we can move that out of the way and we get a yes.
Right. Well, part of it too is we got the last board member, and I'm really proud of where we are in the whole bank thing. We got very far, so we're good. But it's an actual no to be fulfilled. And then the balance of the 3 are yes.
Okay, so you got subgroup calling team, you got a yes.
Yes.
Fundraiser team, you got a yes.
Yes. And this last board member secured yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Great. So we'll come back and we'll talk about anything we need to talk about. But do you see how direct that is?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these were the things that I said I was going to do last week, and we know that she got 75% of them done.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that one of them will be done probably next week because
by tomorrow.
We know the red block. We know the roadblock, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Carol.
Yes.
Money to Tamara by next week.
No.
Okay.
That's a no. The first one.
What's the roadblock?
Still collecting the money.
Okay. So do we need a crusher? Do we need to go collect money? What can we do to support you in collecting that money? Anything or nothing?
Nothing. I can do it.
Excellent. Okay.
Gifts for raffle done. Yes. Set up the writer. Yes, Karina's here tonight. I also added, got the copyright person and trademark for Tamara, and she had the meeting with her.
Do you want me to add that in right here?
That would be good because it would show the record. Yeah. And I did have a meeting with him, and he is going to work with us.
Tamara, was it better to do a trademark or a copyright?
He said copyright / trademark.
So it's both of them then?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go into that later, but he did go over it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Antonio, you had left by the time we got to this, and so we just put blanket stuff, and you've been all over this, so.
Yeah. So what I've done, just to kind of recap some of it, I've got PayPal set up, and you can now make a donation through the website, and I tested it. It does work. We've got post carousels for gold, silver, and bronze members that show on the front page. And we have a video carousel for the diamond member. I've created some about page, an about page and a sponsor page. And I kind of have just what I'll call a draft for the front page. You know, I think there's still more to happen there. I need to get the text that Rayanne and Noel worked on added there. And I've got more to add, but I think it's a good draft that we could start critiquing.
And you did a CRM too. That's really great.
Yeah, that's part of the donations through the site piece. But yeah, and I've started on MailChimp, but I haven't finished that. But yeah, we do have CRM through WP Give, which is what drives the back end of the donation system.
Excellent.
Swampy is not able to be here. He's at an environmental event. But I know that we did go over today. He's been working, yeah, yes, yes, and yes. And Jamie is not available for these meetings. So we should take his name out of there.
Was there someone that's here today that we could add in right here?
Sure, Skip. Skip would be one. Misa would be one. We've got Jay would be one. We've got a few.
Okay. So we'll put.
Yeah, let's only put people on here that are going to be consistent. We appreciate everybody's participation, but we want to make sure that those that are going to be on this list, we don't want to be changing the list every week. So,
right.
You know, it's cool. You know, if somebody's here, for instance, if my name was up there and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be here whenever I can, it's going to be a couple times. No need to put you on the list. Okay. Andrea?
Yes for both.
Yeah, girl, get it. What's up?
And it is on trailer. So Healing Through Nature
Yes.
and Healing Through Music.
Yes.
Okay, Brooke.
Let's see.
Sorry, on here.
Let's see. Finish logos needed. Well, no, still working on them. Work on banners. Yes.
So let me ask you a question. Logos, is there a roadblock, anything that we can do to support you to be able to get those done?
We're coming up with new content, so there's new logos needed for things as we get new ideas. So
We have a branding czar that's, or Nazi as she so says, and that she's helped us to realize that we need to just change a few things. So she had them complete. So it would have been yes, however, there was a change in branding. So that's why. So, you know, she actually did have what I asked her to do done.
Okay. So got it. I get it. It's not a judgment. It's just to say if they're not done, it's a binary thing. It's yes or no. Right.
Okay.
And if
They've
it's
changed,
not done,
Okay.
right, then what is the hold up? And if it's that we changed our mind cool. You know, we'll just move it to the next week. It's perfect. It's easy.
Yep. I met with Tony, yes. And I met with Entercom, yes.
Awesome. Misa? Misa here?
She's here.
What is it that you're needing me to do, Miss Tam?
This is her first time, so let's just pass over her now. I do know that she's been watching our videos. She's up to date. This is her first time in engaging in going forward. So let's just pass her right now.
There's nothing in there, so.
Yeah.
Is Marcus here?
Marcus is Matt and Marcus, and Matt is here for the two of them. And again, they are up to date with everything, but they weren't here last week, so let's move on.
Okay, who is the other one then that we could do for this one? For
Well, Marcus, I would keep him in there because if he's not here, he is doing the work like he is here. That's where I have to go back to Jason now.
Well, the issue is that it's okay if you're not here, but your responsibility if you're on this list is to send in what is your 4 objectives. It's okay if you're not here. Like we understand life happens. This is everybody's donating their time. We get it. But if Marcus is not, if he's going to be a part of the team, but he won't be able to be here, he's got to put those 4 action items up on the board. And
so you get 8, Matt.
Okay.
Next week, okay. 4 for you, 4 for
and no,
Marcus.
Here's it's okay if we put Matt and Marcus, like if they're going to rotate, right, and they're acting as a team, it's okay for us to put them both on one line and say Matt or Marcus, one of those 2 people is going to be in the room, and let's give them 4. Let's not, we don't want to give Matt 8. We don't want Marcus have 8. That's not fair.
Well, no, they actually would take 4 and 4. But Matt, what do you want to do? On the same line or have 8?
Whatever you'd like. I mean, I have a little bit of free time here right now, and Marcus most likely will as well. It's kind of the slow time of year for both of our businesses.
Let's have them both have 4 because these guys are powerhouses.
Cool.
Okay.
I like powerhouses.
Yeah, they are.
Cool. So the issue is Marcus isn't here. Matt is. So Matt, you take your 4.
Okay.
But
so
Marcus will need to get us what he's going to commit to himself. Okay. So just email him and say, we're looking at this stuff. He can do it now. He can send it later, whatever. But
he's my neighbor and he's my business partner. I mean, we live, 3-4 houses away, and we're partners. So I'll give him a.
But just get those 4 last week.
Get those 4. Send them over to get those 4 commitments from him. Have him send it over to Erin, and she'll put it up. She'll update the sheet for us.
But this is from last week, right? And they were not here from last week.
Great. So they get 100% that they didn't do anything.
Right. Okay. Perfect.
Right.
I know you probably did something, but according to the Mio sheet, you're fine. You win.
Okay, Noelle?
Yes. Yes. There was no question, so no one contacted me for support, so I don't know what to put for that because there was no questions at all. And then yes, for the website.
So no questions. Healing aspects.
So the support with any questions on healing aspect would be a no.
It is a
And the
no.
roadblock was no one contacted her.
So do I need to put that in over on this roadblock or just leave that blank?
You can type it in because, we want to know when somebody's got to know, it helps for us in the future to know why not, right?
Okay, can I just say something? I thought that would be a yes from the work that you were doing with the writing team.
Oh, yeah, and you and I actually did talk about
yes,
healing
so I do believe that
I didn't work with the team. I didn't work with
right,
the team.
but you were working within the team within the thread, and so and you were giving back on that, and so I actually do believe that's a yes.
I agree too because I definitely you and I talked about it and
right.
then
right.
Agreed.
Right.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Rayanne?
Yes. And no and no.
Roadblocks?
I haven't finished looking through the whole website.
Okay. So project taking longer than expected. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Jay left. He gave me a message that he needs to leave.
Okay. So he was here. Put him as a yes.
Yeah, he was here.
And then he didn't have those outcomes. Okay. So Misty?
Okay. Refer 5 patients to nobody's yes. I need to find out where the Google Docs information is to load that information onto.
Okay. We're working on that.
Okay. 2 people to interview this week, yes, and actually have 1 interview already taped. And the 3rd filming of the PET CT scan, no. Roadblocks are just my life right now. Just haven't had time to film it.
Can we help you in any way with the filming?
Well, a videographer, I know I'm supposed to be contacting the other guy, that's the videographer guy, but I don't know if he lives near me or.
I don't know that there's anybody near you.
Once I get it filmed, I'll need help with editing for sure. Like I'll need to just pass it as is and let someone else that knows how to do that handle that part.
Who's here still? Do we have all of our videographers here right now? Kevin.
Where's she located?
Skip's here. Skip, Skip understands the medical world and has worked in some videography editing and that. And would you maybe be able to help with that?
Yes. When she talked about taping interviews or testimonials, that's videotaping she's doing?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And yeah, and you're just wanting to put those into like 2-minute clips or something, whatever. I can help.
Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead. When you get to me, we'll talk more about it.
The video tour that I'm going to be doing, like an informational video of the PET CT scans that the patients go through, that will need edited once I film it.
Okay. So haven't had time to film. Need help editing. Put that over in thing. Let's move on.
Can I add something real quick to that?
Sure.
Going back to the outcome or goal of that or objective with what you're trying to accomplish with that and the audience and what do you want to, who are they? What do you want them to know, think, feel, and do, and all those kind of things. As far as because what helps me is if I know the outcome that's the language you're using or the goal, objective, and who that is and how I can help design that edit to fit that because
I'm in love with Skip Thomas because that's my language, baby. So let's come back to that in the storm session, right? Okay. And we'll hit that really hard in the storm because that's going to affect, that question needs to be asked in a couple of different places. So great question, Skip. Okay, Aaron?
So mine, I did meeting with Danielle. I'm working on these, the Google Sheets, so it's not complete. And the same with the Google area. I need to meet with Tony and Tamara to kind of get all of that, the dynamics of that. So that's just kind of what I need to do. And then.
So the roadblocks, are there anything that we can do to help you?
Not at this point. We just need to kind of move it to next week, I think is what.
Got it. Got it.
And I have not been able to connect with Kent.
I actually connected with him in regards to that today, and I have some, I don't know if there's a bridging, if that's something that you can do, because he actually downloaded to me in regards to this. So how does that work, Jason? Just no.
How does it work to connect with them?
Well, because I have the information, work with Kent in regards to the business outline, and
So Erin needs to connect with you. So
Okay.
she took the responsibility, right, as a MEO, and so she needs to get the information by whatever means necessary.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Okay.
That sounded a little ominous, but I mean,
that works.
you know,
Any way necessary works for me. Okay.
All right.
Avedon, you know, let's take Avedon out of the weekly meeting. It's a little in what he's doing. He's involved, but it's going to be hard for him to be here weekly.
Okay. Is there someone that's here then that we could put right here while we're right here?
If anybody speaks up, Misa, if you want to, Misa is in here. I don't know that there is anybody.
She already added me.
Okay.
Okay. So we added Skip. Is there someone else that was new tonight?
Wants to be here.
Okay.
Well,
we have Karina Tamara.
Does Karina want to come weekly? Karina, will you? We'll talk about that later.
She's on mute.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Teresa? Okay, go ahead.
Karina was just going to say something.
Oh yeah, sorry. I can't necessarily commit to weekly. I can definitely pop in here and there.
Okay.
But I'm 100% committed to like the cause and writing and sharing everybody's story. So I will most definitely be making my schedule opened accordingly. It's just really crazy hectic for me, to be honest. Okay. But yes, I will be here as much as I can possibly can.
Okay. I think that's a yes then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Teresa.
Okay. So for me, happy birthday to Kevin Beverly. I think he's here.
Kevin's birthday. Happy birthday, Kevin. Oh. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yes. And so the other for me is
Oh, have that.
Capital N.
That was great.
Okay. The doctor strategy and medical verbiage, it's all in my head. It's just a matter of you telling me where you want me to put it.
That would be an Erin thing.
Okay.
Wait, Teresa, you're awesome. Woo! She got it. She got it.
I got a Y. It's all good.
So this one would be yes, and so we just need to figure out where to put it then with the Google stuff. We'll do that this next week. So it'd still be a Y, right? Because she completed her part of it.
Yes.
Okay. And doctor strategy, sorry. Was that a Y?
Yes, I know it. It's a matter of putting it in writing, putting it in a spot where you want. So it's
we talked about it. We talked about it.
Has it been done? Is it written?
No.
No, it's not written.
Then it's a no.
No,
okay.
Totally fine.
It's okay.
Totally. I get it.
Jason, I don't have anything in my box. Can you put something cool like that you can say to me next week?
Yes.
I'm feeling kind of left out.
Don't feed into him. Don't you? Once you start, it never ends. Do not.
I just want something really cool said to me, so I feel like I'm important over here. Dang it.
So I'll say something that my 12-year-old always tells me that is cringy. Misa is rad.
No.
Because we're all old enough to know what that means.
48. You're 48.
Misa.
Yeah, no, I'm too old for that. Come on.
Oh, you're not too old. That rad is us. That's like back in the day. Florida Valley girl.
Now learning what.
That's like our teenage kids. No.
Brad? No, we've got to come up with a better thing. Come on now.
Yeah, I just learned what cringy is.
What is cringy? I don't know what
cringy is.
When I did my popcorn, my hashtag popcorn, that's cringy.
See, this is cringy when you go, Misty.
Like you don't know it? Cringy?
Jason.
I don't know, Jason. It sounds kind of different.
Okay, and then when we have another spot, we have Tamara Lenan is here with us, and welcome Tamara. She's our vice president of the board. So when we have another spot, let's put Tamara in there.
Okay.
Put her in that one spot you were going to change up above.
Okay,
Tamara?
put it on.
Right
Yeah.
above.
Don, the cool name that Jason loves. Were you gonna erase?
I think I already did.
Tamara?
Who was
Yeah.
the person? Who was the person you were taking out? Noel.
Abaddon, but I think that Karina went in there.
Dirty did. Okay.
Yeah, so the next one, if there might be another one, and we can put Tamara L in there. Okay.
All right. So Barbara.
Yes. Okay. So I created it, but I didn't send it because I don't know where to send it.
That's on me.
So you can put a yes, but I just need to know where to send it. The permission for the pictures and voice. Thank you, Noel. Is it Noel?
Well, like Christmas.
Noel. Okay. Thank you so much. She's just sent them to me.
Hi,
the other
Barbara
day.
Beckley.
Yeah. Hey, Jason. I know I'm awesome, so you have to tell me that. But anyway.
I love you. That's
Straight up awesome. Now I got to hug her. So. Yeah.
But anyway. And 2 more. Well, I have one that's this weekend for interviews, so that's a yes. In the storming part, do I say my roadblocks now or later?
Roadblocks now.
Okay, my roadblock is that I know a lot of people last week said, oh, I want to interview, going to interview. So it would be nice that to know, because I have open timing to interview people. So if you don't have that type of time, I do, because I really wanted to do this. So my roadblock is getting people to interview.
What kind of interviews do you need to do, Barbara?
Basically, I'm doing interviews. Anybody that can talk about why Chemo Buddies would be awesome for them. Either people that are in remission, they're going through, if they're open to saying their story, or people that have helped people out, through their journey.
What
Do you have a scheduling
link?
link?
Interview was on.
Barbara, this is Carol.
Yes.
I have a guest that's coming on this week on the Teresa Show who is a cancer survivor, and she's willing to tell her story, so I can send her over to you after our show.
Okay. Yeah. So I am open and willing. Just send it to me.
No problem.
I'll put a blast out to all my medical friends too, and see if I can find some peeps.
Thank you. That was it.
Okay, is Kevin here still?
Yeah, I'm here in attendance. Happy birthday to me. Let's rock and roll.
So just so you know, Kevin is a videographer. He did Tamara's hometown video and he did my hometown video, so that you guys have seen his work.
Yes, yes. And he wasn't here from last week, and so it would be skipping. I know he needs to leave by 7, but we might be able to get to him. Maybe we can, when we go to the 4 things, we can go to him first, or he can, or Jason's not here, or I don't know if you ever go out of line when someone has to leave to say what next week's commitments will be. But if you don't get a chance to say them, Kevin, if you want to get them to me or put them into the comments, because I'll be loading this by tomorrow morning.
Okay.
You could do that, okay?
Sounds
And
good.
Mikey, let's go ahead and take him out. And we can put Tamara Lenan in. He is not able to commit weekly.
I spell that right, Tamara.
Yeah, same spelling with the L.
here.
Yeah, so Tamara H and Tamara L, which is funny because that's my middle name. And Tamara wasn't here last week. She has been helping though a lot this week, and so she'll be ready for next week's stuff. Is Joy here? I don't know that she is, but I can tell you she's connected. She did everything. She connected, yes, with Stella. Agenda for calls, yes. Scripts, no. Healing through cleansing, no. Okay.
Marianne?
Oh, Marianne is not here, but I can answer. Getting checking accounts, setting up. She's done what she needed to do for it, so yes. Getting merchant account, no. So we still need the final setting up meeting with Noel.
Oh.
Okay, no outline for 5K.
What's that meeting about?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't know either.
It might have been about Burbage. I'm not sure though.
What does she do? What is her gift?
She is our treasurer. She's our compliance officer.
Oh, maybe it was with regard to the permission form?
Oh, that could be it. What? Yeah.
That was.
Okay. And then outline 5K. No. Who is that? Okay. Christopher.
Christopher, you have to say it. You have to say it out loud, Chris.
Gee, I forgot I was a smartass last week. Fuck.
You gotta say
Oh,
it.
there we go.
I love you. I miss you. Aw.
I'm in the middle of working on that, so no.
Okay, roadblocks.
I could go over it through Storm. I just had a question.
Okay. And the contact 2 to 3 artists to collaborate.
Yes, I have one on board and one that changed. He had other commitments.
Awesome. Okay, it looks like we went through everyone then.
Awesome.
Yay!
On,
That only took
Christopher's
46.
art stuff.
That only took 46 fucking minutes. So we're supposed to get that down to like 15, but you know, we'll get there one of these days. But
Chris for saying the F word because he
Right.
does it for you.
yeah, because he's awesome, you know. Where's the rest of your hair, bro?
I love it tied back. Shh.
Oh,
Back
okay. All
memories.
right. All right.
Looks
Don't
good.
freak me out. I can't be having you with no hair, man.
He looks good. Shh. Stop it.
No, he looks great.
There we go.
There we go. There's my boy. There's my boy. Okay,
Fuck
cool.
yes.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the same list, and we're gonna just say if you have any questions or if you have any input or if you have it. This is a value add section. If you don't have value to add, say pass. Okay, because we're running a little bit behind here because of how long that took. It's okay. We got a lot of people on here, but we're driving really hard to that 90-minute time frame. Okay. So we're just going to go through here. Is there any feedback? Is there any input? Is there any questions? This is the time for you to have your input, to add value, or to ask questions so that you can continue to add value going on into the next week, okay? So let's start up here. Tamara, what do you got for Storm?
Pass.
Carol, what do you got for Storm?
Pass.
Tony?
What do you think about having a contact sheet that has a list of everybody, their email address, and what they do?
Love it. Please.
I love it. Is that something that you want to take responsibility for? Or do we need to pass that over to somebody else, like maybe Aaron?
That's kind
Probably going to have to be Aaron. I'm going to be on vacation all next week.
Oh yeah.
That would be good though. Thank you, Tony.
Okay, so cool. So what that will do is that'll inform Erin's Mios for next week. She can just take a jot of it on a piece of paper, and then we'll put it up in her deal when we get there. Anything else, Tony?
That's good for now for me.
Okay, excellent. Kent?
He's not here?
Great. Skip?
Yes. I did watch the October 9th, so I'm a little bit familiar. And there was a lot of talk about subgroups or subcommittees.
Yes.
And I think along with whoever's creating that list of people and contacts, it would be nice because you've talked about videographers and people that are doing filming interviews. And so we could probably see those start to come together as what those subgroups are. And that would help me to connect with some of those people and then I can provide like the thing I was talking about with like a pre-production form or questionnaire or things that really create an outcome for a video.
Yes.
Short videos. I'd like to be able to send that to the right people. Not everybody may need it.
I will set that up.
Great. And,
I'll set up one.
Yeah. And then I've got some of my own things I think I can add down here on this.
Wonderful.
List.
Okay.
Great. I love it. And having anybody that, if you're doing a video, one of the things that I want to hammer down on is that if you're doing a video or anything really, you need to ask the question, what's the outcome? What are we trying to drive? And we have 2 outcomes for this entire process and procedure here. It's to sign people up in the buddy system and to get involved, and it's to raise $50,000. So if you're shooting a video, if you're doing an interview, if you're interacting in any way, shape, or form, any activity when you're doing the MEOs for setting your MEOs for the next week, it's to drive to those 2 outcomes for this particular meeting that we're having, right? So,
Tamara, I got a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you give me or email me a letter that has your 501 information? If I want to go out and get donations or I want to get anything, that's the first thing they're going to ask me for.
Absolutely.
So I don't have that.
Yeah.
And number 2, that list that he was just talking about, can we create some kind of list? All of us have other talents other than what we do and what our passion is. I've got marketing. I've got all kinds of different skills. So if we not only have the email address and phone numbers, but maybe some of our little skills to the side of that, when something comes up and you're like, oh my God, I need somebody who can do some of this marketing, you can shoot and go through that list and be like, oh, I've got Lisa, I've got this, I've got this. That'll help you instead of having to wait for these meetings.
Yeah, that's part of the Google stuff we're putting together. So
Right. That's in what she's been creating. So
Wonderful.
yes, and we're going to have it all in a central location. And we need to work with Marianne in regards to the compliance issue for some of the sensitive material. But yes, and so yes, and I have the IRS EIN information.
Perfect. I'll send you that in private message. I'll give you my email address.
Okay, absolutely.
Jason,
Yo,
can I get some words in here?
please.
Can you go over Renee, because she wasn't here last week, but she was here the week before, and she does have MEOs that she can say what she's completed from the first week we were here, because nobody asked her tonight. So I just thought I'd put that input in there.
Actually, the reason we skipped it is because she and I talked about it, and she was on like a vacation during that period of time because of her religious affiliations and such.
Okay,
and so,
got it.
So she's just taking it on to next week. That's why we skipped her.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Bueno. Okay, who's next on the list here? Where were we at? We were at Skip. Okay, so who's under Skip? Andrea, any input?
I just had a couple of questions. Like throughout the week, there was a thing that popped up about possibly changing the name from Chemo Buddies to something else. Is
that was only a very temporary thing. We went through it with the branding. We had some questions in regards to tag. We're keeping it the way it is.
Okay.
And going forward.
Cool. And then I just wanted to add in that what I found on the healing stuff, both of them, they both just help people awaken to finding their own inner voice and their journey through healing. And then I also had a question about Christopher's, what he's doing and what he's looking for in artists.
So he's going to be traveling, and what he was making sure of is that if he's not available to come on that day of Giving Tuesday, that he would have some representatives of doing the art on that day, that if he couldn't make it, because I think he's going to Siberia or
Cambodia by then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay. Is that it, Andrea?
I think so, yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Andrea. Brooke.
You're going to get it.
Cool. Yes. So a list of logos that we still need revised or new.
Let me ask about that, because this is one of my questions is when we're getting this is a large group of people. Okay. And that means that there's a massively diverse group of opinions. And if we're still talking about logos, we have a little bit of an issue. So I'm trying to understand. Look, a logo, go ahead, Tamara.
I think it has more to do with the fact that throughout Chemo Buddies for Life, that where the 4 is has either been in its own space or it's been next to life. And that is something that I did not take a stand one way or another. And with Rayanne coming on board with the branding, she's saying we need to take a stand in regards to it. And that is the reason why.
Got it.
it's more of across the board in everything we're doing, not just the logo. It's the website. It's our print material. It's everything.
Understood.
So Jason, do those need to be separate though, so that there's not that confusion? Logo, done. I mean, do you need those separated?
So the logo, whatever it is, needs to be done. I mean, that's our thing, right? That's the branding. The logo is the branding. So it needs to be done, and it needs to be done in alignment with, essentially Tamara is the final word, right? I mean, Rayanne makes a very good point, and that's why we're here. At some point in time, what you do is you go, that's it. That's our logo.
Right. Tamara, that poll that you did, I guess last week on Facebook, trying to get the different colors and different, is it done? You guys have picked the one? Or
Yeah, we picked our colors.
Okay.
The only thing has been that, and this is something that I've struggled with the whole time, and now we're finally coming down to, it's time to take a stand. We're taking a stand. We're going with the way I like it too. I put it back. It's the way I originally visioned it, so I'm good with the whole decision.
That's what it should be.
Make that decision, go forward, and not look back.
Okay, so now next week, Brooke can finalize this because everybody's made up their mind and we're good. Yeah?
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Great. So, Aaron, just as a time management thing for you, when we're going through these and somebody says, I didn't get it done, I need more time, I'm going to put it on next week, you just copy and paste that and throw it over. So it's just done as you go through it. That's what happens on my team. It's one of those things that I watch happen and I don't do myself. So there you go. Okay. Anything else, Brooke?
So next week, working on banners and art for Tony for the website. And then I need a short PR blurb for Entercom so that we have something for Giving Tuesday about the Give-a-thon. So maybe a minute long, something that's a blurb that's maybe a minute long. So it's not going to be very much.
A PR mean a minute, like a video or written?
Written, that so that the radio announcer can say it.
Okay. Radio announcement. Okay.
Who's going to take that on?
So, Brooke, is that what I gave you this week? Or is that too short?
Well, let's meet Noelle so I understand. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that brings up a good question for me, Tamara, because I'm making notes here. I know you're going to send me an email with your EIN number and whatnot, but I need to get the information as well. I'm going after corporations. My daughter-in-law works for the Cancer Research Institute here in Phoenix. And I want to go after the big dogs. All these little donations are great too, but I'm going to need something when I walk into these executives and say, hey, I need to 10 grand here and this is why. So I need some kind of blurb, something on paper that when I walk in and present this to these people, I'm not looking like a nimnut with nothing under my belt. So
right,
do you have
right. The one
like that?
page. Yeah, that's the one page, and it's a combination of everything that we've been working on this week. So we don't have it right this second. No.
Okay.
Are we almost there? Yes.
Perfect.
So it's a matter of who's taking it down
by the end of the week, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Then if you want to just wait and just send me everything like next week, that would be great. And if you want to put that down next to my name, I'm going to go out balls to the wall and I'm going to try to get some big corporate sponsors.
We like balls to the wall. Yay. Good job. Kick ass. That's awesome.
Oh, Jason missed that. Dang it.
Oh, no, I heard it. I don't understand the term balls to the wall.
I'll help you with that.
My balls being on any wall has never been a good time, so I don't understand it. But anyways, let's go.
You're missing out.
It's hell yeah, let's go, basically.
Okay, so
I like it.
now we're down to Matt, which he's still here, but I don't know that he has any. Matt, I don't know if you can unmute, but we get to Misa, we'll get to you too, because he needs the same thing.
And then you can let me know during the rest of the week if something comes up, if there's something in particular that you're needing me to do. Because like I said, I've kind of missed out on a couple of the meetings, and I know you got things pretty much covered. But if there's anything I can do.
Okay, I'll get to you on that.
Put out there.
There is. I already have an idea. Okay.
And Lisa, if you need help, you can always reach out to me and we can do a private call.
Okay. I think we're friends, aren't we?
I think so.
Okay, perfect.
We're friends. We are friends, but if we're not friends on social media, we will be. But we're friends.
Awesome. Absolutely.
There's that contact sheet.
Woo, Tony. Go like this above your head, turn like, woo,
We
Tony.
love Tony. He's the best.
Thanks, Tony. Tony is the best. All right, so go ahead, Erin.
Matt. You have anything you want to add here for the storm?
I think that he's good.
Okay,
He
Renee.
might be on a call right now. Okay, go ahead.
Renee? Noel?
I'm good with all like the press release stuff. Basically, if anybody needs help with the healing, then nobody. We need to break it out more than me and just Tamara and move it to the healing team, and whatever needs to be done, move some action on that. But the press release and the marketing and all of that stuff is pretty locked in. But the healing stuff actually is what needs the most work.
Great.
So is that just going to be something we can put within like the team then?
I don't know if we have, Tamara, please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if we have a healing team.
It's kind of the calling team. It's the same
Oh, it
people,
is, okay.
and we have our call tomorrow at noon, so we can go over it on Zoom when we have our meeting.
Perfect. Okay. And that's all I have, because everything else is pretty dialed in. I spent a lot of time with Tony on the website yesterday, and we got it pretty dialed in. So.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Marianne?
My only question is, going through the website, who do I send my suggestions to? Directly to you, Tamara?
It can go to probably Tony, and then Tony and I are always talking about it. So if he has, he's the first person that takes care of things, and then he'll contact me and we'll go over it.
Yes,
Okay.
you can send it direct to me.
Okay, perfect.
Awesome. Okay. Is EJ here, or did he?
No, he's gone. He had to leave.
All right, Misty.
Okay, so in regards to Skip's question about the video that I'm shooting of the PET CT scans, that's going to be educational material to drive people to join Chemo Buddies, so they can see that there's going to be educational stuff on there for them. I believe that'll be on the website, right, Tamara?
The website we're building right now, no. The website that will be coming second, yes.
Okay, so that's the answer to that. What I think we still need, I mentioned last week, is some kind of an informational card that I could be passing out to all the patients and distribute worldwide to all of our facilities to pass out to patients with
Right.
the Chemo Buddy information.
This is where Matt actually can speak up. Matt, did you talk to the printing company? Are they going to take us on? Are you still muted? Okay, I'll get to Matt and I'll get that answer.
Okay.
He might be on some kind of a call.
Nope, I'm not on a call. I apologize.
Okay,
I didn't know it was on mute.
no worries. Did you talk to the possible printing sponsor, and are they interested in teaming with us?
I've spoken briefly with him. He was very busy at the moment, but Marcus and I are, with him on a one-on-one basis all the time. He does all our print work, so it's definitely something that Marcus and I can work on this week.
Okay. Okay.
And then also getting with Christy, the writer, she can also put together the final touches on that. All we'll need is the final logo, as far as that's concerned. But you guys are all working on that, so.
Okay, yeah, if you can get the okay, then we can get you the material of what we're working on with Noel and with Rayanne and with Brooke. We'll have what we would be able to put onto the card, and I know what you need, Misty. So
yeah,
we're pretty close, right? I mean, Rayanne, don't you think we're pretty close to where we need to be?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're doing really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think we're close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Matt, if you can get them, what kind of numbers are we talking, Misty, that Matt would be, so he could go in there and say, we have this many facilities, we need this kind of units?
Well, I mean, I think we could start out with 500, and I could get those distributed pretty easily and see how that goes.
Okay, that's easy.
And see, out of 500, we'll measure and see what kind of measurable outcomes we're getting, how many returns we're getting off of those cards, and
Okay,
see how it's working.
Okay, Matt.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
500.
500. And what are the sizes, Misty? The four first regular standard sheet, correct?
Well, I wouldn't do like a business card. I would do something larger than that.
Right, right. Like, yeah.
Almost like a door hanger type size, or something like a.
It
like
could
a
be
pamphlet.
that, or it could be in four quadrants.
Like a 3x5 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Or like an
So-
index card size.
Yeah, whatever. Talk to your printer. He'll understand what we want. Something that would go in a chemotherapy room as a card, or in
Do
a
a
testing
do a
room.
postcard size.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
He'll-
Or an
he'll-
index card.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think 500 is a good starting place to measure?
I would
and
go
see-
for more.
Okay, well, whatever you think. I just want to be able to measure it and see what kind of response we're getting out of it. So
Somebody's been in her course finally.
what? What?
I did my work.
I said
Kicking my
somebody's
ass,
been
by
in
the
the course. Somebody's been in the course finally.
Yes, I've been. Hey, I know about those measurable outcomes. I'm working on them.
Yeah.
Traded in that boar for a reason, baby. Come
I
on.
did. I did. As soon as you read my book, it's going to be great. We're going to be on it. All right.
cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
Who's next?
Aaron.
I think I'll just pass on this one.
Okay. Karina.
She's gone.
Oh, Karina.
She had to leave. Yeah.
Teresa. Pass. Barbara.
I'm in the same boat with, I think, Misty that was talking about we need the one pager, because I have two companies, my own that I work for, and Cancer of America in Illinois that I've been talking to, and they need to see something before they can talk about money. So if I can get that from you next week when you get it, because my company said whatever give, they'll meet half. So, but they need to see stuff.
Okay.
It's in final edits right now. We went back and forth. It's in final edits. You should have it literally within like the next couple days, and we're really close on it. So.
Now, should I talk about what I'm doing next week, or are we
That's next.
doing that?
That's next.
Okay. Okay. I'm done.
And Joy's not here. Oh, Kevin. Kevin's not here. Tamara Linan is.
I am here, yes. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Tamara.
Hi. I guess it's right. I'm going to be helping with the fundraiser and the call teams. We're also going after some very, very heavy hitters. Doesn't help for Giving Tuesday, but we've secured a pretty large sponsor that's going to let us have the Chemo Buddies gear at a major fundraiser in March. So I will actually team up with Misa. She lives here in Phoenix with me, and make sure her and I are coordinating so that we're not going after the same companies and not looking like we know what the other people are doing. And so if anybody else wants to coordinate on fundraising, let us know. We just want to keep one another in the loop, especially in a case where Misa and I both know a lot of the corporations the same. We don't want to be going after all the same people and bombarding them without some sort of organization.
We've got a fundraiser thread that has started, and so I'll make sure that everybody's on there, and so that also we have that central place. And then when we are putting it in the Google Docs, we'll make sure that you guys have what you need, because she's creating a form for once we get them that they've decided that they want to donate, what is it and who are they, and so that it goes into the right spreadsheets.
So let me ask you a question. Do you have different coordinators in different states? I know that you're in California. Tam and I are here in Phoenix.
We have a lot of people throughout the United States. We're basically digital. We do have some strong presence where I've spent a lot of time, and I have spent a lot of time in regards to in your area.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Joy. Or Tamara, sorry.
She just went.
Okay, Joy.
Joy's not here.
Marianne.
Not here.
Christopher.
He doesn't have his mic set up. Oh, there you are.
There he is.
I just wanted to make sure the mic was off when I coughed that time. Sorry about that. But The thing I'm running into is that the few I have talked about either said they either can't do it or would prefer to do it like a pre-record video for the live stream. So I was wondering if that's possible or.
It is possible. So let's talk about that offline. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. And I also remember you talking about how it went from 24 to 36 hours. So I'm wondering if our segments are longer now.
We are going to figure that out. The production team is going to be having another meeting in regards to that. We haven't made a decision yet. Right now, just to let you know that there is a possibility that we may be filming in an actual studio, but we haven't gotten that approval. And so we were hoping to have it by today. We haven't. So if that happens, we may do the 36-hour. We may start noon the day before and then pull it out. That's open-ended right now.
That's
But
awesome.
the segments, they're some will be longer, some will be shorter. It's going to be, it will be a variety to keep it going and keep it moving.
How much of that time will you actually need us if it's in the studio?
I don't have an answer for that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Noel, all 36 hours. Drink your Red Bull.
I'm doing it. As long as there's tequila there, I'll be good.
I'm going to be up the whole time, that's for sure.
Tequila
Okay.
and Red Bull. We're
exactly.
I just wanted to make sure because it's annoying for me to finish the outline. I just need some sort of idea of how long it's going to be so I could.
If you would like to be on the production team, you can. Teresa's going to join me, and then of course Carol is going to be leading it. So yeah. Okay, perfect. We'll get you involved. Thank you.
Everybody should copy and paste like what Skip just did on the videos. He put a comment in the group chat. Like that shit is gold for you no matter what you're doing in your life. It's gold. So you should copy and paste that and put it somewhere that's important to you. Okay, so next is we're going to go through and we're going to hit the commitments for next week. And we have exactly 18 minutes.
Okay, mine will be fast. Finish up the bank, the fundraising team plan, the sheet, set up a buffer, which is the social media account. It's a buffering account. And then the link, I'm going to be doing a LinkedIn video explaining what it is that we're doing so that we can start getting some video out into LinkedIn.
Okay.
Plus all the other stuff.
Carol?
Hi. So I'll get the money to Tamara next week for sure.
Okay.
Get more raffle gifts and set up the interviews for Barbara.
What kind of gifts are you looking for the raffle?
Yeah, anything and everything.
Whatever anybody wants to donate.
Because I have a couple of companies that were doing that for me. Like I've got people that are donating candles, candle companies, things like that. Can you use that stuff too?
Right now I've got gift cards, and I've got 2 bottles of wine, and I've got 2 24 karat gold crystal candle holders. So whatever anybody wants to offer.
Can I donate a healing session to whoever needs it?
Yeah, you could go back to what we did. I think it's public. Yes, if you go to the raffle, right after when Christopher actually did the running, pulling the numbers, we did a live in regards to the raffles, and it shows what kind of raffle items we had for the Fusion Project when we were using funds for the Fusion Project, and it's across the board. It was items, it was services, it was things that we had to send via the internet, and then the mail, and it was across the board.
Yeah.
So you're open to that then? Like I'm willing to give an hour mentoring session. I've got a ton of people on my list that I could probably get things like that from as well. And you can raffle those things.
I'm in for a healing session for sure. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll do a mentor session.
So can I finish, guys?
Yeah.
Barbara, can you and I connect this week to have a conversation?
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm.
All right, I'm complete.
Okay, so you just had the 3 then you wanted to do?
That's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Tony?
I am not going to be able to commit to much for next week. I leave for vacation first thing tomorrow morning, and I won't be back till as late as next Thursday. But
Have fun. Where are you going?
I am going hunting.
Oh, for what?
Elk.
Oh, you're a brat. You got drawn.
I got drawn, yes.
Ah.
So, but anyhow, as far as the website goes, I can give more people access if there's somebody that would like to take that over. It's WordPress, and then Divi Builder is what's being used. So if there's somebody that's familiar with those things.
Christy was willing.
Oh, Christy, yes. Okay, cool. Okay.
I did give Christy an account already.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So your outcome is to kill something.
That's my outcome. And I might be back early if it happens soon, so I could do some other things, but you never know.
Yeah.
Tony, where are you hunting?
Woods Canyon Lake, north of Payson.
Gonna make some elk jerky.
Absolutely.
Elk burger, baby.
If I get one.
My husband's a bow hunter, 38 years. We got a deer last season, but we haven't gotten the elk. That sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Tamara, she's laughing. He brought it home. I butchered it. I'm good like that.
Good for you.
You can butcher mine if you want to.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, Kent.
I do know Kent. He did talk to me, and that was he wants to. He's working with the business plan, continue with the business plan to put it into some kind of a digital program. Social media. He's working particularly with YouTube, and then continue with the healing through nature. Just move it all over. Perfect.
Skip.
Yes, I'd like to put together those notes a little bit better and put a form together for those and send it to everybody on the contact list. I guess Tamara has at least everybody's contact list. I can send it.
So Skip, here's kind of the rule. We got to fit whatever you say into that little box.
Okay, pre-production form to everybody, or strategy form, yeah.
Pre-production form.
Okay. I'd like to produce an example using my own story of a video.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Because I'm a survivor 10 years and anyway, yeah.
That's actually awesome for the website too, because we need that.
Yes. Yes, we use it on the website. That would be beautiful.
Anything else?
Really would like the subcommittee, whoever.
Right.
The subcommittee.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that together.
Or subgroup or whatever you call
it. Yeah, for the video group. Yeah. Video and production. You know, the media, people that have shows.
So what do you want me to put here, or is that for you, Tamara?
That's mine.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, Andrea?
So mine is just to go to the meeting tomorrow for the call center, and I'm actually kind of wondering is that an ongoing weekly call? Like, should I just? No, it's not. It's just something.
No.
Okay.
We'll make a decision what we're going to do from there on the call.
Okay.
Because it's a unique when we have to go over the training of what the software is about, and Tamara's going to be there explaining it.
Okay. Is that all that you want to do on that one, Andrea? Attend the meeting tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's
awesome. Brooke?
Yes. Finish the logos needed for the website and swag. Work on banners. What else? Yeah, you have work on the postcard.
Or what?
Yeah, the postcard for Misty with the information. Yeah, so it looks good. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
work on the written blurb for the radio station.
That would be receive it, right?
Yeah.
Would be receiving it from Noel.
Right.
I think Rayanne and I are pretty close. I mean, I think
Right.
we should have it to you by tomorrow, the next day for sure.
Cool. All right. Awesome.
Lisa. Is Misa here?
Yeah, she's here. She's muted. Let me unmute you.
It's the only time she's been muted all night. She's been talking shit all night.
It's so you.
I can't get her unmuted.
All of a sudden, she just shuts up. Really? When it's
I
her
was just
turn?
in the background waiting for you to put your foot in your mouth, Mr. Jason.
When Jason shuts up, that's when a big.
Listen, you have to understand one thing about me. I'm stealth, okay? I'm married to a hunter, and I hunt and fish myself. So I'm always in back mode.
Well, then you would know I start with my foot in my mouth. So we're not waiting
Usually.
for me to put it in.
Touche. What's that, my dear?
Okay, so what are you going to do? It's got to fit in the box.
Well, I'm going to get with Tamara L, and we're going to
what
coordinate
outcome?
so that we can get some big donations. I need to get some, once she gets the form to me and everything, then I'm going to hit the pavement and get out there and try to get some big sponsors.
Okay, so what's the actual outcome? What's the statement we put in the box?
I kicked ass and brought in bank.
I love you. You think like me. Yes, yes, yes. I think I need you to work for me. Seriously.
Hey, I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to do my nonprofit or keep it an LLC. We should collaborate.
I love you.
Are you gonna is that something that goes on here?
No.
Okay.
I'm working for Tam right now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
There you go, foot and mouth. What else am I going to do? Yeah, not put my foot in mouth. I'm going to put my foot in Jason's mouth.
I might have a foot thing, so you never know.
Weirdo.
Threaten me with a good time.
Don't feed into it. It's a beast. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know.
Walk away.
Okay, we have 9 minutes, guys. We don't want to be cut off.
Tamara, once Tamara sends me the list and we talk this week, I'll have some other stuff next week. But right now, that's my first one. And it's kick ass and bring in bank.
You said brought. I'm just saying. There we go.
Did I say brought?
Well,
was
she's
that
already
Jason?
got it done in her mind. Okay.
That's true. Very
Okay.
true,
Well,
Tam.
there we
Very
go.
good.
That's the done statement, right? And meet with Tamara.
Yeah, I'm going to meet with Tamara L. and we'll coordinate for Phoenix.
Okay. Marcus? Not here.
Marcus and Matt. Matt,
Yes.
you want to come up with some things that you guys are going to do? I know one is going to be the printer.
Sure. So one's going to be the printer. So we're going to get a commitment of 500 cards. And let's see, the previously recorded video that Ivan did last year, we're going to get that to you.
Thank you.
Also, I'm going to work on gifts, whether it be with with the timeshare company or with other marketing companies that we're doing business with as far as activities are concerned, maybe something that you can auction off or things like that. Of course, just something that they're not paying any taxes on or anything like that. And then the fourth one is getting with Christy and making, getting her connected with you as far as the writing's concerned on anything that you need written or edited.
Okay. Editing. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Do you want to do some
Matt.
for Marcus, or just we can put the two of you together in the one line?
Okay.
We'll do that. Okay. Great. Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
Renee?
Okay, so I was speaking with Tamara earlier this afternoon about helping with editing. So there's a lot of different things that probably need editing. I know I'm going through something she just sent me earlier today. which I need to review and, you know, do that. And that's a lot of work there. So I don't know if there's anything else, but that's what
Yeah, she's helping some of my responsibilities for some of my other coaches that I have to do for writing. So she's taken on an editing position to help with me on that. Thank you.
So we'll just leave it with that.
Just put help editing Tamara's writings. Tamara H.
That work? Help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Noelle?
I think Rayanne and I need to work together and just get the final edit done within the next couple of days, but we're super close, so that should be really, really easy.
For the one page?
Yeah. And the website. I worked with Tony yesterday for a couple hours with the window for the site. And basically anything with the healing aspect of it that you know, and the calling that you, or event planning, because that's what I do. So.
Well, production team, what that translates, production team, she's going to be on the calling team tomorrow at noon, the Zoom. And then the writing, it also boils down to the printing card, the copy for the printing card.
Do you want me to do that, or is that delegated to someone else?
Oh, it will actually, that all of what you guys are doing, it can be chunked down to, it can be chunked up and chunked down is what I'm thinking. Now, if we want to delegate it to someone else, that would be great. Is there anybody else that wants to take that particular piece, the card? Teresa, since you work with the medical world, would that be something that you would be able to help once they have the verbiage, but to be able to niche it down because you understand what you know, they may allow in? It would be to let people know about buddies, yet it might be something between you and Misty, actually. I don't know.
Me and Misty?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I can do that. I can
Teresa
get in.
and Misty.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I can get in on that.
Okay, Misty then. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Tamara though, and Jason, I don't know if mine are measurable. So again, going back to your course, they don't look like they're very measurable. What specifics do you need from me?
What I'm thinking is it is measurable. We have the one pager. That's a measurable.
That's the only thing. But the calling team and the support.
The attending the calling team, that's measurable. You're going to be attending there, and there's going to be training involved with that.
Okay.
And there will be an ask at the end because we had Stella is going to have to. She's having some surgeries, and so she's going to have to step back from being one of the leads. So there will be a lead position that will be available. We're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Okay.
So that's an important, that is a deliverable to be there.
I will be, the first two are for sure, but the second two are not really measurable. So what specifics do you need from me to get done within the next
content for the website? That would be that we get the content for the website completed.
No, the last two, I'm sorry, honey. Support with any questions on.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong line. I'm sorry. Support with any questions.
Because the other two are measurable.
I don't know. I don't know.
Jason, should we delete those if they're not measurable?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he fell asleep.
Wouldn't that be a bad thing?
We have 3 more minutes.
We love you, Jason. I'm always going to harass you. I think that's it for me.
Okay. Rayanne?
Continue to go through the website content and send that information to Tony and Tamara.
Yep. It's got to fit in a box. Got to be measurable.
Continue to go through content on the website.
My goal is to have the website live by next week. That means we need content done.
So finish going through website content. Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Because I believe in what everybody's telling me we can do that.
You didn't tell me I'm awesome, so my mug says you're awesome. Keep that shit up.
You're amazing.
I know he needs to tell all of us we're awesome. Seriously.
You're amazing. I get to hug you and your husband when I see you guys on November 1st.
We just need your thought.
I'm just glad he finally acknowledged me. He ignores me on Facebook. He's stuck up.
He
I'm
ignores
not
me
stuck
too.
up.
He ignores me on
Yes, you
Facebook
are
too.
stuck up. You act like your shit doesn't stink sometimes. I'm here to put you in
It
check.
doesn't.
Oh my
It's
God,
fucking
Lisa, I
cool.
love you. You're gonna work for me just for that one statement. I swear.
Why would you act like something that's not true? Or that it is true? Like it's not acting.
I don't have anything against men. I just think not all of them should be here and some should be euthanized. But other than that, we're good.
Moving on.
Tamara, did I sign up for this shit?
Yep.
I won you. Thank you for being here.
Bring it on.
She won
Bring
you.
it on.
She won you, Jason. She has power over you.
He's
not
He's
awesome.
being wonderful. No, he's actually he's here
He's the
because he
greatest
wants
soul
to
on the
be.
planet.
And Jason, you know I'm only giving.
Oh,
you
don't
crap.
say that.
It just made
Just
my
let her
nipples.
roll.
It just made my nipples hard, and me said, "Don't stop."
Hey now. Whoa.
What time of the night is this? Okay.
It's too
still
damn early for all this
over
foreplay.
here.
It needs to stop.
Okay, so let's keep going, guys. We're almost down to the wire, and we got some.
We are at the wire, so let's
I know,
roll.
I
and
gotta
that's
get
why we
out of
gotta
here.
talk. Okay,
Gotta go to
so
bed.
let's see. Karina's not here. Are we? Aaron.
Karina left me a message for you, Tamara, that she will connect with you this week and schedule a time to talk to you about her writing.
Awesome. Perfect. We
So
do need
for
writers.
Misty, what do we need
additional.
to have on here?
Okay.
Misty, what did
I'm
we
not
want?
hearing. Who's talking?
It's Erin. For Misty,
Okay.
did you need some on here?
Misty.
I'm here. Yes.
Yours. I know that
Your
you're
actions.
gonna get the paperwork to me.
Tomorrow I'm going to sign the bank paperwork tomorrow in blue ink.
Mm.
And I'm going to
Scan
commit, scan it. Yeah. And I'm going to also commit to getting 7 more patients referred over to Chemo Buddies, but I need access to that Google document sheet so we can track those patient names to measure and see how many of them are actually joining.
Yeah.
So someone just needs to send me that information, how I can access that document. Yeah?
Yeah.
Somebody?
And then you're gonna
Anybody?
also help with the print once the paper the verbiage is done from Noelle and Rayanne, that to scale it down to the cards.
Yes.
Or to then hand it over to Matt for the
Yes.
printer. Yeah.
Yes.
And to Brooke for the look.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm there. Absolutely.
Okay. Who's next? Teresa.
Just complete the doctor strategy.
Also, you're going to help me with the production, right? Start helping me with the production. She's going to be on the production team, and she's going to help with Carol and myself, and those that are and Christopher, those that are involved in the production.
So what needs to go in this box?
Production team. First meeting.
Is that tomorrow? That's tomorrow.
No, that one we haven't set up yet. That one's the calling team.
Barbara?
Okay, sorry. Okay, where am I? Send for the two. You can put this in one box, Aaron. Where the permission, let me see, revise permission form.
Okay, they're not working. Get in there. Okay. Revise permission forms. Okay.
Yep. Obtain main contact, Cancer Center, Illinois. Three more people for interview.
So schedule or complete? Schedule.
Schedule, sorry. and then send interview tracker to you. That's it.
Kevin is
Gone. He's, yeah.
Tamara. L.
Hi. Well, this week we're going to team up with Misa, and we're going to show her what kicking ass actually looks like. So we're going to score at least 2 sponsors over $5,000. I'm here in the area. I am going to get a final answer on the backup live studio. We have access to a very special studio here in Phoenix. It's one of my secret homie hookups, and we can get that. So if the studio that Tamara H is looking into now falls through, there's a pretty good chance we'll have one here, in Phoenix for the live show. Is there anything else you guys need me to do? I wasn't here last week, so.
Oh, you're on the call tomorrow, Zoom, noon, teaching, calling group.
Yep.
The technology. Yeah. And then you can also possibly help me with the verbiage for that we went over today for Diamond Gold.
Of course,
Sponsor verbiage. Sponsor
We're gonna need
verbiage.
Yeah, so that's another thing. We're going to have the sponsorships completely done so that Misa and I can show them what they're getting when they do the donation. So yeah.
Right. So we did the verbal, but we needed it written.
Correct.
And we've got a lot of writers that we can get it at least framed and then hand it over.
Right.
Yeah, if you could just get something to us that we can print out over here, that'd be great. And 2, Tam, will you send me the link tomorrow at noon? I'll see if I can squeeze it in, if I can close my office doors and try to at least plug in and listen to you guys. I may not be able to be
I'll
involved,
do that.
but at least I can listen while I'm working at work.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Wait.
Marianne, she's not here, but she's still working on the last of some of the compliance paperwork. Yeah, and the merchant account once we get the other one. So compliance paperwork.
Do you want me to move these other ones over?
Pardon?
Outline 5K, move over?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. She may want it. Go ahead. And then compliance paperwork, yeah.
Christopher.
Meet with artists for about the
He needs
outline
to say the
details.
first one over. Chris, you need to say the first one again next meeting. You need to say the F word again at the next meeting.
Can I get through these first? But
Can you guys fill me in why you guys do that to him?
Yeah, we
It's a pattern interrupt because he happens to be blessed with autism.
Uh-huh.
So he shuts down, and what helps him break that pattern is saying the word fuck. So
Gotcha.
well, Jason got me on that.
yes,
I didn't
Does it
have
work?
it before.
Does
Is it working for you, Christopher?
Well, yes, it works.
Look, it's Jason's God.
Or is Jason just blowing smoke? Can we give you another word like Rumpelstiltskin? It worked.
Wait, Misa, I packed something for you really quick.
Yeah. Those boots that you're stepping in. Pull up your feet. Pull up
No,
your
it's-
feet. You're walking in it.
Wait, no, seriously, it's a whole bag of shut up.
Hey, you know what I say to that?
What?
If I wanted to hear from an asshole, I could fart.
It's true.
You've met your match, Jason. Chris, go
Okay,
ahead.
Christopher.
Okay, anyway, first one is meet with artists for discussing the outline details. And I believe you said I'm joining the production meeting then, so just have that up there.
We'll have that. I don't have the date and time yet, but yes, you'll be able to arrive, be a part of that.
Okay, let's evolve that third one you just pointed out to saying fuck 4 times at the next meeting.
4 times. Not Rumpelstiltskin, Misa. Kiss it.
Chris is the best on the planet. I love Chris. I love you.
That's beautiful, Chris.
All right, we are good. 9 minutes late, which is way better than the 37 minutes late that we ran over last week. Tamara, you see how this is starting to lay out, right?
Yeah.
And then if we go, if we ever want to refer to what happened, we go to 10/9/2019, 10/16. We're going to find out who's engaged, who's not engaged. This is, I don't know how many people, that's 24 attendees, right? You can multiply that times however many people are here. So you've got 24 times 4. And then you multiply that times how many weeks that we are going to have between now and Giving Tuesday. That's how much shit's going to get done. It's measurable, right? Even if it's 75%, it's a measurable thing. So I'm proud of, look, for all the fucking around that we do here, I love everybody that's here. I do. And I love this outcome. I love this team. Tamara, I love your heart. And this is the structure that everybody needs to be able to accomplish and get their outcomes in life. I love being a part of it. I love being able to demonstrate that it's the executable outcomes that make a difference in this world, not intentions. Intentions cannot be measured. Outcomes can. So thank you, everybody. I know Tamara, you love everybody that's here. I love everybody that's here. And I like to have a good time. It's a prerequisite. And if I'm not having a good time, I won't be here. So Noelle, Misa, you guys make it really, really fun. And Chris,
I have to go say my prayers now because I said things I shouldn't have said. You bring out the worst in me, damn it.
Well, get used to it. Jason does that to everyone.
So you know.
I know from experience.
Christopher, I adore you. I adore you, Christopher. You are amazing.
He's amazing. He's one of my favorite humans.
And if you want to say fuck Rumpelstiltskin, you can do that. Don't listen to him.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. I just want to say officially thank you. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for everything that you guys are doing because, it is making a difference. And I am hearing from people that they are seeing that we are going forward, and it really means a lot to our community. And I want you guys to know that because I do hear from them. And they know that you guys are with them. And that's what really makes the difference in this, because when people are feeling so isolated and afraid and alone, and they know that they've got a powerhouse team that's out there and they support them, oh my goodness, it's like the wind beneath their wings. So just remember that. This is fun and great, but we are making a difference in these people's lives, and we will continue to. And in doing this, we're going to be making the difference in so many more. And think about how many of them will be here next year saying, you guys are the ones that did it for me. I'm here going to do it for more. I'm going to
except for Misa. By then she'll be
I was going to say something really nice to you, but now forget it.
No.
Tamara,
with that.
On that note, Tamara, I just wanted to say thank you for bringing this newbie on board. I'm learning so much from all of you.
You're badass. You are badass.
You are great. I love you, and I'm going to be in Phoenix next week, so just to let you know. Yes.
Oh, well, we need to meet and have lunch.
Yeah.
Well, let me know ahead of time so I can call in.
In the world,
let me know ahead of time so I can call in sick from work because that's the shit I do.
Okay, we'll talk. All right. Bye, everybody.
Hey guys, love
Bye.
you guys.
Bye, guys. Love you all.
Bye. Bye-bye.